a funny story about the Voldemort Draco hug?
Yeah. A lot of people have commented on the Voldemort Draco moment. It was special. He had a firm grip. It's pretty terrifying, to be honest with you. That wasn't in the script. We did that take like 25 times. He only hugged me once. It was a one-off. Through it. I'm standing there going, what the hell is he doing? Why are you hugging me in this weird fashion? It was very strange. It was a surprise for me. And I can assure you, when Ray's doing it in full makeup and you're in the middle of a scene, it's pretty menacing. It's pretty terrifying stuff. Because he kind of held it for about 10 seconds. It's going to end. I was baffled. And even more baffled that was the take they used. But it's really cool. It's really interesting. It's definitely different to the audience, how they take it. In England, it's considered a very chilling moment. A whole audience kind of goes dead quiet, and no one really knows what to say or do. Over here, it's hilarious. So literally, the audience burst into laughter, which was great. I love how you guys seem to manage to find humour and all sorts of things. That's one of the great things about watching it with a US audience, for sure.
Thank you.
Thanks, lovely. Hey.
Good morning. I was reading a magazine a while back where a phrase caught my eye where I saw the line, Draco, Granger, and Zabini will be living together.
What?
Not that way. The National Zoo in Washington, D.C. has 3 cheetah brothers that were named by people in Florida after your characters. And the cheetahs recognize your name. I was just at the zoo last week and I was so shocked.
I didn't get every other word because the way the speakers are funny, but I heard the names and I heard cheetahs and I heard I'm trying to weave it together, but I'm struggling here.
Let me try that again. The National Zoo in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
has 3 cheetah brothers. Draco, Granger, and Zabini.
Marvelous, okay.
And they do recognize their names.
Really?
I was at the zoo about a week ago, yelled out Draco, and one of them perked his ears up, looked at me, and was wondering if I was going to feed him.
That's pretty special, isn't it? Yeah. The cheetah named after me.
But the way they introduced them to the DC public when they said Draco, Granger, and Zabini will be living together.
So you tell me that I hear that sentence, okay?
Why Zabini?
But you, as a small child, said you wanted to go into fish biology. Unfortunately, the acting worked out for you.
Yeah, we were all kind of expecting to be replaced at some point. I think that was my backup plan. Unfortunately, you do take some things when you're 12, 13 years old, and they do stick with you until you're 23.
Well, so you are keeping up with your fishing, though, yes?
Not as much as I'd like to. It's a very time-consuming activity, unfortunately. I'm a fan of all outdoor pursuits. Anything outdoors generally is worth doing, I think. So yeah, certainly as and when the time presents itself, I'll be there killing time on the bank.
Well, definitely do come to D.C. and come see your namesake, because he's a beautiful.
Sure, I'm desperate to meet the little guy now. You're real after the, you like me at all, I don't know.
Hello.
Hey.
Obviously you've been in the public eye for 10 years now, since the movie began. So I was wondering what the biggest difference or most memorable difference is from being in the public eye when you were younger and just started and now 10 years later, other than age.
Yeah, just a funny quote sort of in the public eye. In many ways, I really haven't been in the public eye in my life. I've done bits and pieces with Harry Potter, like premieres, but my home life has never been invaded. I always went to normal school throughout the entire 10 years that I shot, and got ridiculed for having white hair and all the rest of it. But those are all things that were, positive things for me to go through, I think. So, yeah, I've never really had a negative. Yeah, I've never really had a negative quality of living in the public eye. I mean, one of the greatest things is getting a chance to kind of come to random places you've never been to before. and get thoroughly warm welcomes like you guys gave me this morning. that's a very humbling experience.
Consider Draco Malfoy a villain?
To the untrained eye, possibly. I'm sure to most of you guys, probably not. I think he's a very interesting character, and I feel very lucky to have portrayed his story. I think quite purposefully he was written in the first 5 films as a kind of one-dimensional bully who you just hated, and that was kind of the idea, I think. And then you see in Half-Blood Prince and in the Deathly Hallows that he's really just a product of his parents, especially his dad. He's kind of spent his whole life thinking that his dad is this great, wonderful parental influence, and it takes him a few years to realise that actually he's not at all. It's quite a sad story, I think, because his hands are tied. He's one of the few kids out of all the 12 who never has a choice. He doesn't have the freedom to kind of do what he wants to do. Or he either betrays Voldemort and dies, or stays with Voldemort and probably dies as well. So yeah, it's a pretty calm ending for Jake. I feel sorry for the guy. Don't get me wrong as well, I'm not saying he's a saint, because he's a real nasty piece of work, but at the same time, I say it's more his parents' fault than his. Thank you, lovely. Hey.
I just did the Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Just to feel like, how did you like doing,
Hello, lovely.
Is that what I thought it was like? Can I ask a question?
What was your favorite color?
What do you think? My favourite question I've had all week. Favorite colour? Again, of course, my tricky one. I've gone between green, black, red, and then it's a tough one. Favorite colour, sorry. Is black too morbid?
No!
You're thinking of like cars, and what favorite colour car I like. Black's always pretty. Not white. Fairly simple, black or white. I like blue. I like a nice sky blue. What about you, lovely? What's yours?
Mine's green.
Apparently, is it not true that most intelligent people think green? It's like there's a psychological thing attached there that if green's your favourite colour, you're far too
Slytherin.
I've always wanted someone to come up to one of these things, and please, I'm not asking you to do so, but just come up and say, hey man, my plumbing's not working. You know anything about riches or anything? Hello, lovely.
If you could have been in any house besides Slytherin, what house would you have been in?
I would have refused to be in any house. I've already, there's a lot of rumours around online that I got sorted into Hufflepuff, I think, on Pottermore. Not true. Yeah, to be honest with you, even if it was myself, I think I would probably end up.
He's done Pottermore now.
It kind of gives you a bit more freedom, a bit more maneuverability and space to kind of mess around, I guess. So I'm not really that bad of a guy, just, gives you a bit more freedom. What house are you? I can't see from there.
I would have wanted to be in Slytherin.
Good. Very welcome, anytime. Just wait for your letter and we'll sort out the story. I'll have a little word with you.
Hi, Tom. I'm Fiona Justice, and, my friends can attest, I've been one of your biggest fans since I was 7.